There's something almost magical about 6K 16-bit raw footage. I mean, it feels like the possibilities are endless. If you want this coat to be red, no problem. But the not so magical part about this fancy footage is storage. One single YouTube video can easily be 1 to 2 terabytes. Just imagine a short film or a commercial. That means I need a lot of storage. So a while ago, I got one huge 32 terabyte drive system. I thought I was living the dream, editing without worrying at all. Then my excitement came to a halt a few weeks ago when I got the dreaded no more space available. I was going to capture NAB footage, and I had to figure out a new solution. But in my research, I found that everybody from SanDisk to Western Digital to Seagate was going to be there. So I reached out to the company that I've had the most luck with, Seagate. And this is for sure anecdotal, but I've had every single company's drive die on me except for Seagate. So I reached out and asked for some hard drives to not only show you guys, but to use as my own personal storage solution. This is where I ended up. Well, the box is another story, but inside this box is what Seagate sent. They sent 4 24 terabyte hard drives. These are their best drive for content creation, the Iron Wolf Pro. Now, obviously, this is biased. Not only because they sent these to me for no cost, free, but because I'm basing my love for Seagate on anecdotal experiences. Specifically from other companies' drives failing on me when I needed them the most. I've lost client work and even short film footage on other folks' drives, so even though it's not scientific, I always go for Seagate. This isn't a sponsorship though, because I'm not getting paid and I'm not giving Seagate any real say in this video, but I think transparency is important. Now let's talk about the details. These 4 drives are 24 terabytes each, and I'm running something called RAID 5, which means when using 4 drives, 1 drive can fail and I still have all my data. And I get other benefits too, like speed. I should get speeds 3 times faster than a single drive setup, at the expense of a little bit of storage space. So 96 terabytes turned into 68. So this is where I say that this channel is super new and pretty small. So we need as many subs as possible because I'm trying to monetize this as soon as possible so that it's easier to spend the amount of time it takes on each video. Each one takes, a week or 2. So if you find it valuable, let me know with a sub. And if you think this video stinks, tell me all about it in the comments. But back to hard drives. So we went from 96 terabytes to 68 terabytes. It kind of stinks, but it's how you protect yourself. Nothing is more frustrating than losing projects or memories. So having a system where you can lose one whole drive and everything is still there is a step in the right direction. Plus, it's fast enough for me to edit off of. The only time I won't use this setup is on the go, and that's when I get really nice SSDs like this. This is a LaCie portable SSD. It's 4 terabytes. Seagate also sent me this. And this is cool because it's Thunderbolt 5, which means I'm not sure there's any type of footage this thing couldn't edit. Your computer would probably quit before this thing does. It's at like 80 gigabits a second. It's also rugged, water resistant. I don't think there's much you could throw at this thing that it couldn't handle. I can't afford to test how rugged because these things are expensive and I don't want to waste a nice drive. But if I get a second one, maybe I'll torture test it and we can figure out just how rugged it is together. If you want to know how I set up my hard drive system, let me know. I'll make a video on that specifically because the box is so cool and I'm only using it to some of its potential. You could do everything from storage to editing to making your own Netflix at home with Plex, all built into that NAS. Anyway, back to the point of this video. If you walk away with anything, I want it to be 1, get a NAS with good, reliable drives. It doesn't have to be 96 terabytes worth of drives, but a backup with enough space for you and your needs. I like Seagate because I've had an easy time with them in the past. The second thing though is get organized. Stop throwing things into your drive and hoping you'll find it one day. And trust me, we've all been there. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video and I'll catch you next time.